Welcome back to another Million Lords video. This is going to be some gameplay and just general screenshots and short videos of walls and like snipes and underwalls, lag walls, stuff like that from last season. So that's why the graphics are different. It's last season's. Some screenshots here mixed in with some short videos. And this is just something I wanted to cover for you guys and show just like my generic day-to-day action, I guess, that I'm getting where I'm defending people or trying to run over them. I have one where it's like that, where I just full stack someone. But towards the end of the video, which is what the most exciting part is I'm actually not attacking, but I'm defending Frulith. It's the last 13 minutes of the season. It's really fast-paced, really intense. I don't even know if I'll be able to keep up with the commentary. But if you want to skip to that, just skip ahead like 4 minutes and you'll jump right into that because it's the last 13 minutes of the video. And I'm not really going to leave a ton of commentary on just these generic walls and whatnot that are happening because you guys can kind of see what it is. I try to show the battle reports afterwards to show my gold loss or gain and whatnot. But I mainly wanted to highlight my mistakes and my general thought process in the main portion of the video, which is me defending Frulith towards the end here. And if the video is slightly lower quality, I do apologize for that. I was recording on my iPhone and then I had to transfer over to my iPad to edit it because I have more storage there and better processing and whatnot. So in the transfer, I think it went down a few pixels. I tried to transfer when it gave me options for higher pixel quality. Tried to choose it, but I'm not sure if it'll be able to stay at high quality the whole time. So I'm sorry for that. But this will be probably my only video like this, mainly for how rare it is to have such an intense battle at the end of my season. I do generally have just someone sending a quick mass attack, which I normally am able to defend, but not to this scale. I do want to set some pretense for the kind of general discussion over when I am defending Frulith. I did reach out to him, like I did say at the end of my Warfare Wednesday video, my last one. I did reach out to him and I said, yeah, I was just claiming my area, so if you do want to call a truce, then that's cool. Otherwise, if you want to fight it out, whatever. And he said that because I'm higher KP in his area, he'll likely attack me at the end. And that's fair, you know, it's a war game. But I just wanted to reach out and see his kind of outlook and what maybe his mindset towards the end of the season. And because of that, he had a 120 near me and a 98 that he took earlier. And so because that was right in basically the center of my base, then I took those first and then I placed 60G troops in the general area near him because there was just one side near him so I could defend it earlier. But here it is. You can see he's kind of spam attacking me in multiple areas. And so I already boosted up to those first areas there. And I was able to record like starting a few minutes in, but I'm regrouping to this city, just sending small march to get there beforehand. He does have a higher striker than me and more troops, so I do reinforce from my main multiple times throughout this. But I see him sending that 15 march because of the other one's a sub 10G. I split it, boost it over so I can make it in time. I do lose a good amount of these, and they're underwalls because of how high his striker is. And he does start sending 10G marches on some of these cities as well. I'm just like leaving gaps for commentary. But so I had 20Gs there. That was a larger march as well. So I wasn't able to defend it. I boost my 54Gs over. And you see how I did lay it back a little bit because I want to leave time so I can get there before he's able to take that city. So if I sent to the city beforehand, he'd just easily be able to take that. So here, he's sending marches, and instead of defending 2 cities and just have like generic underwalls, I did bring those 4Gs over to the 3Gs, and I think it'll still be taken, but it'll hurt more on his end to defend those, or to take the 7 8Gs versus 2 3 and 4G stacks. Then upgrade these outlying cities to 105s to kind of force him to send, not force him, because he can always send sub-G marches, easily taking those, but kind of maybe make it more suggested to him to send a 10G or more march. So a lot of this is paying attention to the boosting. And obviously, everyone knows a boost is 3 times the speed of a normal march after you boost it. So it is some minor calculations, just making sure you can boost in time. But important to look out for. Here as well, I do not really care too much about losing one city if I can fully wall him in another city. And so that's really what I'm trying to do here. I guess he gets a little shout out because he commented there. He starts attacking the side. I underwall him here again because with only 6 minutes left of the season, I really want to slow him down. And at this point, I decide a good way to slow him down would be counterattacking, because then he has to focus on defending me. And it does work to a limited extent. And also, I believe that I had killed a good amount of the troops in the area. So I did want to try to hit back a little bit before he reinforced. And I was able to get a couple cities here and there. And then, obviously, I have to enforce the upper area. And I do send it further back, like I said earlier, because if he does blitz through those next few, I want to be able to get them in time. Here I split my troops because I don't care about troop loss. It's the last few minutes of the season. And also just less chance of him being able to wall me. Send another small march to this because the last one failed. I probably should have sent a larger march just to begin with. I also attack from here, I believe attack the 101, yeah. Because there's nothing much I could do about that. He decides to start attacking me again. And I believe he does defend some of these marches as well. I'm sorry, this was a few days ago, so I'm trying to remember what I even did. But, okay. He's sending longer marches there, obviously. And so I can pretty easily move to defend the further one. Then I'm able to send a march on the 101 there. That's also a longer march. It must, and I look to see because it does seem a bit long. So I make sure that it isn't a 10G march or 10G plus march, and then I boost my 9G there to wall that. I'm still attacking him to kind of slow him down. As you see, he is able to wall me in that one. And I boost to a city that I already have troops in to try to realistically, that's the only place that makes sense, is when if you're going to boost to like right where he's close to attacking, boost to a city that has troops in it. Otherwise, then don't. Just place your troops slightly back more. And so now he's sending longer marches, so it is pretty easy to defend them. I do miss my march on that one. A little bit of a miscalculation on my part, or just a generic mistake. I'm able to wall that and then send to the city. And I realize I'm not even in full guard, so I might as well take advantage of the other 18% guard I'd get on another piece. Take like a 4% salvage or loss, but it's worth it, in my opinion. All right, so I do notice he is sending 10G plus marches. And so I continue to counterattack him, to try to slow him down or take KP back, whatever it may be. And I'm trying to remember what I do here. Sorry if this if this is getting boring for you guys. I think it's interesting, but okay. So I split a march, or split my stack and send it, some of it there. Because these marches are longer, it's a lot less, what you call it? I forget if I even try to wall that. I don't think I do. It's a lot less intense now, but also easier to defend. Let me see what I do here. So I decide to give up that city because it'll be a 10G march and I'll lose it anyways. And instead I decide to move my troops to wall the other 10G march. And the reason I sent a smaller stack over to that 103 is because, first of all, I made it there without having to boost, but also because the other march was a 2G march. I think he reinforced it and still was able to take it because he actually sent more than 2Gs. So then I'm able to take that, and then I split into, and I constantly have to boost because there's no option to like boost from the screen, which I think they should add, honestly. Eternal gets a call, a shout out on this video, I guess, because of his notification there. So I'm able to boost to the next city there that he's sending. I don't think I can take that with 3. I send it more of a distraction, and it's at this point it's quicker to boost from my troops than from back there, so they kind of just get to my main. So I just send a small march there in case he decides to attack, boost troops over and attack from there. I don't worry about that. I'm actually going to lose it, I believe. So the reason I boost into that is because I think that would be an underwall, maybe. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm not sure why I just like suicided into that almost. I guess it would keep his troops in that area. But then I realized that he is sending troops to Temple, and I'm like, oh shit, it's the last minute, so I better send all my troops to Temple. He tries to like counterattack in the meantime, but he doesn't get there before the bubble drops. Unfortunately, I go to send this, and I'm like, come on, send. And it's like, oh, your bubble activated. So that's the end of it. It was intense for me in the moment. Obviously, going over it, commentary is kind of dull, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the gameplay or the mindset in this. I'll show this first, these first 2 attacks landing, and then I'll just skip ahead and show you the screenshot of the third one, I believe. Yeah, so obviously his attacks that he sent did not land. Then it was a fun battle, honestly, for me. So I messaged in chat, I'm like, fun stuff. I do like kind of, I guess it's making an excuse, honestly. You're like, oh, I had a troop disadvantage. So kind of like a pathetic move on my part. But I mean, it is true, but I don't like to make excuses. He DMs me on Discord. giving me props, and obviously that was really fun for me. I enjoyed it, even though like it honestly kept me out of top 25% last season, because I was like 26.3, top 26.3%. So this knocking me down like 10 mil before end of season did hurt me a little bit, but oh well. I'll take it just to give you guys some content here. So yeah, unfortunately they were smaller marches, so I'm thinking to myself the other two might be a little bit larger marches, and so I spec into full Guardian. And the reason I do this is because I haven't calculated it out, but in my mind, if you spec into full Guardian, you kill more troops, and so you make more gold. And of course, if I spec'd into full Salve, I'd also make more gold, but I wouldn't kill more troops. So in my mind, I was thinking, I'll kill more troops, make more gold. I don't know if it actually works out like that, but I mean, comment down below and tell me if it actually works like that. But that's what I did anyways. And just upgrading a few cities while I wait. I was thinking I'd just be able to upgrade everything to 106s. Turns out I was able to, at the end of the season, upgrade everything to like 108s, 109s. And you'll see when I kind of skip ahead later on how that is true. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. In terms of just general gameplay, I'm trying to upload a video every Wednesday for the next month or so. I have a giveaway going along with that. Every week there'll be a new giveaway for just 2 people randomly comment on my videos. You have to comment on the Warfare Wednesday videos, by the way, to be entered in the video, and then I'll draw it in the next Warfare Wednesday. And I should show here. No, I just look for that. So then we'll skip ahead. This is the last attack that it lands, and then it's pretty much done from there. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, I feel like I could have done better, just general commentary, so sorry about that. Obviously, you see now I'm running 108s, 109s, and because I skipped ahead, and I'm at 125 mil KP, kind of roughly where I ended for the season. I ended around like 128, 129 mil. But thanks for watching. See you next time.